But she literally lunged at him. Lunged, just whoom. Of course, it scared Moody. He jumped back. And then he came back at her with his head slinging. What is happening, y'all? It's Jason, my girl Holly over here at Cog Hill Farm. And y'all, we have just a beautiful, sunny, blue skies, white clouds here today. It is cool though. There is some cloudiness and some rain coming in, which I'm grateful for. But I'm over here by the pond because I wanted to give y'all a quick update on the little duck that we put in there. And we have named her. You guys gave me a lot of ideas for names, but there was one that kept coming up a lot and I loved it. And that is Lucky. Lucky Duck. I just thought that was so cute and very fitting, I might add. But the pond is coming on up. It's wonderful. Looks great. You guys can see everybody's down here except Lucky. Lucky went back. She actually stayed down here for about, I don't know, 2 days, give or take, at least 2 days. I don't know if it was 3 days or not, but it was at least 2 days. And she stayed down here that entire time, but I came down here the other morning and didn't see her anywhere. And I was like, where in the world is Lucky? So I walked around, I looked, of course I got worried. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did get worried. I was like, well, maybe she went back to where she was. And I walked over there and lo and behold, there was Lucky. But everybody else we brought down here is still down here. You guys can see the Muscovies are right there that I brought down here. And there's another Muscovy out there, or that was the boys I brought down here. So I don't know exactly why she decided to go back, but she did. And I'm guessing if she wants to come back down here, she can. So for now, we're just gonna leave Lucky where she wants to go. Oh, Lucky Duck. Oh my goodness. What you think, Nugget? What you think? What you think about Lucky? But you guys can see Lucky. Lucky's back over here. Oh. If she wants to be over here, we're just gonna let her be over here. Oh, one little thing about Lucky. There were a lot of people reached out to us and said that they thought Lucky may have wry neck. And we've had chickens over the years, and I think we've had a couple of ducks that have had wry neck. And that's a condition that can be treatable, not all the time. And unfortunately, Lucky doesn't have wry neck. She doesn't have wry neck. This is something that obviously happened when she was in the egg. I don't know if she was just, I don't know, but according to the people we got her from, she was like this from day one, as soon as she hatched. And wry neck's a little different. If you've ever been around wry neck, you can see it. Sometimes they call it starry-eyed because they're looking up kind of at the stars and they're kind of off balance. She's not off balance at all. Her neck didn't develop properly while she was in the eggshell. I might have to go get my warm hat. I thought since the sun was out today, it would I wouldn't need it. Brr. Phew. The sun feels good on you, doesn't it? Yeah. It feels good. Hey, we got a couple things we need to do today. Yeah, reckon I ought to get Peach's approval first? Huh? Holly, I think we might ought to start getting our Christmas decorations down. What you think? Not today, but soon. That's the way it goes, and you get so excited putting Christmas decorations up, but when it's time to take them down, oh, kind of gets put on the back burner, don't it? So I need to go give the lovebirds some hay, but while we're in here, I want to let you guys know, if you didn't see Brooke's video, we got the bus moved in the barn. We towed it over here with a side-by-side. It doesn't weigh very much. And good news, bad news. Good news is MaryCarl and I were able to get the carburetor put on and everything put back together. But I found a leaking fuel line. So we just stopped what we were doing, and I got to get some fuel line. I told my Volkswagen buddy about it, and he told me do not go to the parts store, which was what I was going to do, and get a fuel line because the parts store fuel line is not metric, and it won't fit quite right. Because if you look, I don't know if you guys can look, I don't know if it's showing up, but this is a braided coated fuel line. And I haven't really known that I've seen that before, but it's because this is German made and the fuel line's metric. So he told me not to do that and told me where to get it from. Got to order that and get that in here, and then we'll continue on working on the bus. Hopefully get it running. Hopefully get it running. My main concern with it is that the fuel tank. The fuel tank had a bunch of trash in it, and I've drained it and cleaned it and drained it and cleaned it. And I don't know how many gallons of soapy water we done ran through it. And I keep thinking, hey, this thing's clean. And then all of a sudden, I see some more. And so I hoping I got it all out. We're gonna check it one more time before we put it all back together and start driving it some. My biggest issue is that not that the fuel tank is really expensive, because it's really not. It's really not that bad. It's just getting the fuel tank in there. It's where it's located, and it's a crazy design. Real quick, I'll show you guys. And that is, here's the motor, and the motor's little, don't get me wrong, but the fuel tank is right behind it there, and there's a plate covering it up. There's no entrance to that fuel tank unless I get this motor out. So I either have to drop the motor down, which that's how it goes anyways. It don't come out this way. Some of these buses, this whole piece here comes off. But my year model is not that type of bus, so it has to come down through the bottom, which I don't know yet. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. So fingers crossed that the fuel tank's okay. If not, I'll probably have to call in for some backup or some reinforcement to help me with that. What up, Peachy? Hey, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on, girl. We've already done the morning chores this morning. Yep. Hey, Jesse. Hey, gang. Hey, Boots. What's going on, Bootsy? Everybody doing quite lovely this morning. I know y'all are enjoying the sunshine, which just got covered up by a cloud. Hey, Tipper. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna go get some hay this morning. For those guys next door. Don't mess with my camera, Tip. Don't mess with my camera. I'm thinking that I'm either going to buy, Paris, no. I'm thinking that we may have to get another hay ring, which is probably what we'll do. Or we're going to have to buy some square bales for whatever goats we have in the boy goat pasture over there. Because this right here, it's not very efficient, I can tell you that. I believe I am fixing to move the two girls back over here. Y'all actually had hay left over from yesterday, which is good. But speaking of moving, I do want to move some animals today. I do. And that is the one and only, the watermelon crawl expert and her lovely husband, the honeymooners, lovely Loretta and the Gus Bus. I want to move those guys and just basically want to move them just to give them some fresh ground. That's all. That's all I want to do is just get them on some new ground. I mean, their area is plenty big for those two pigs by all means. But I would love to give those guys some fresh ground over to this pasture here, which is really next door to them. There they are right there. To this pasture here, which is next door to Moody and Mo. And of course we got one shelter in here already, but I am going to put a porta hut over here, if not both of them. Girl, we're going to get you in just a minute, okay? I'm explaining to everybody what my plans are that I really haven't run past you yet, but I think you'll be fine. I really do. We got to move the honeymooners. Yep. You reckon they're going to cooperate? I think they will. They did last time we moved them, didn't they? But here's my question to you. Should we move them first and then get their porta huts and stuff out? Or should we try to move the porta huts and stuff and get their area completely ready and then try to move them? You are not much help on that, are you? That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go figure it out. I will say this. Y'all, bringing these two cooney pigs has been an absolute joy for our farm. We love these two pigs. Oh my gracious. I can't tell y'all. They are such a joy. Love having them here. Y'all look at Loretta, she's gone to bed now. Look at that thing. She's got the Egyptian goose and another Muscovy behind her. Oh me. Gus, I was just bragging about y'all, how much we love y'all. Yeah, we sure do. Gus, I'm trying to figure out if I should just move you guys over first and then try to get the porta huts over there. I think that's gonna be best because I'm gonna have to drag those porta huts out. And y'all may get out me trying to do that, so I think I just answered my own question. All right, I'm going to need some food, right? I'm gonna go get some food. Let Love Loretta get her beauty sleep as if she needs it because she's just absolutely beautiful. And we're coming back, sir. In a minute, we're coming back. Now, last time I did this, they're both laying in a porta hut trying to be quiet. So I got their apples. But the last time I did this, I used their feed. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to treat them with the apple afterwards. If you do have pigs or you want a pet pig, again, just be careful about their feeding situation. Also, if you do want to give them treats, we only do basically fruits and vegetables. Every now and then, y'all, we'll do something special. But I think I'm going to get them a bowl of their feed. And let's see if I can get both of them to follow me. We're going to play a game today, Gus and Loretta. It's called Follow the Leader. And I'm the leader. That's great. I got Gus and Loretta both here. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna do like backyard football, you know what I mean? Okay? So I'm going, oh girl. I was just saying I was gonna open this gate up, but you beat me to it. But we wasn't ready. We gotta be on the same page, okay? I'm gonna open the gate. This gate down here is open. We're gonna go this way and go into this new pasture, okay? Y'all good, y'all know the game plan. All right, so they claim they understand the game plan, so here we go. All right, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Gus! Come on, Gus, you're going the wrong way. Come on, Loretta, let's get him. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Y'all, come on. Come on. I knew y'all were awesome. Yeah. I knew y'all were awesome. Misty Dawn raised some awesome pigs. Yeah. Y'all, come on. Come on. Come on. Gus, you're almost there. Come on. Come on. All right, here you go. I don't want you to eat all of it. I just want you to eat some of it. Oh, goodness. Now, my initial thinking is to just get one, but y'all, sometimes Gus gets in the doghouse, you know, and I don't want to leave my buddy hanging. So I'm going to go ahead and get both of them next door over here because I got to take care of my buddy because, I mean, I know what it's like to get in the doghouse every now and then. I'm going to fix you up, Gus. Don't you worry about it, sir. I'm going to grab a shovel and the side-by-side and see if we can get these things moved quickly. All right, girl, I'm just grabbing a shovel. I'll be right back. Honestly, y'all. Honestly, I think this pick is going to work better. And you might be wondering, what in the world am I needing this for? You'll see here in just a second. You ready? All right. Let's go do some work. I know what some of y'all are thinking right now. I can read minds. I know exactly what you're thinking. Jason left your bracelet on, the water's on. Actually, I cut the water off and I just left the bracelet on my arm. So I'm cool right now. And for right now, I'm not gonna have to sleep in here with Gus. But y'all, this is what I wanted that pick for right here. They come with these rebar stakes. And they're pretty deep in the ground, so I gotta pry them out. And honestly, y'all, the best way we found to move these things is just basically flip them upside down. And drag them. Got the porta huts moved. Let's get some shavings in there so them guys can have them a nice little comfy. It's not a water bed. It ain't as comfy as a water bed, but comfy bed. You guys remember water beds? I had one. And wasn't they the coolest thing in the world? I can't remember if it was comfortable or not. I just remember thinking this thing's the coolest thing in the world. And I remembered if the heater didn't work, you was gonna freeze. I wonder if they still make water beds. Surely they don't make them old kind like, you know, I'm talking about it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure it's probably some kind of new design thing, but wasn't they awesome? We probably all got bad backs because of them, but oh, they sure were cool though, or at least we thought we were. Load up. Good girl. Y'all, I don't know what Loretta and Moody got going on, but they are going back and forth up and down this fence. All right, let's get you guys some shavings in here. I'm gonna let them guys make their own bed. I know how Peaches is. I don't even attempt to make Peaches' bed anymore. I just dump the shavings in there and let her make it like she wants it. That's what we're gonna do with these guys too. Matter of fact, here comes Loretta right now. Loretta, I'm gonna let y'all spread this out like you want it, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all do that, okay? You spread it out like you want it. Yeah. Now I gotta go, and then I gotta get y'all secured in case we get some winds. It's been windy today. But we talking about big time wind. All right, y'all, I may have to do something. I may have to put a hot wire at the bottom or something because Loretta and Moody are not friendly to each other. She's tried to attack him. I thought they were just trying to check each other out, but I just watched her just then. She tried to attack him, and then he got aggressive back. I may have to put me a hot wire at the bottom. I wasn't expecting that at all, y'all. I just figured they wouldn't pay any attention to each other. None. Oh, that's very unexpected. Very. Gus could care less. He's not paying them any attention, but Loretta's obsessed. And she literally jumped at Moody and tried to bite him. Luckily the fence was there, but she's biting the fence and grabbing the fence like a darn dog. If Moody would walk away, she would leave him alone, but I don't know what's going on between them two. One thing's for sure, they can't get in the pasture together or share a pasture. Whoa, that was the last thing I expected right there. I think it's gonna be okay if Moody would just go on. Moody's enticing it too, y'all. He's trying to, oh, what in the world? Watch Moody, he's steadily trying to sling his head at him. Go on, Moody. Go on, get. Go on, get. Go on, get. Go on, get. Y'all go on, get. Y'all go find something else to do. Go on. Go. Goodness gracious. Y'all gonna have to mend your differences now. Oh, what in the world? One of y'all been talking smack across the pasture or something? Good gracious. Thankfully, Gus and Loretta came on this side. If Moody would move on, I think things would just calm completely down for now. I don't know who started it. Holly's in here with me. They're not paying Holly zero attention. What it is about Moody makes me wonder if Moody instigated it. Hey y'all, this ain't West Side Story and y'all the Jets and the Sharks now. Y'all, she just did it again. Loretta, get on away from there now. I don't know why I'm saying that. She can't daggum hear me. Go on. Y'all go on. Go on. Go about your business. Go about your business, Loretta. I heard the fence. They went crack, and I looked, and she was back up on it again. You better leave big old Moody alone now. You little firecracker. I thought Jesse was the firecracker around here, but you may have Jesse beat. I don't think Jesse would act like that towards Moody. I don't. Y'all gonna have to mend your differences now. Oh, what y'all got going on? But y'all gonna have to. Whoa, Loretta. You hear me? Y'all gotta work that out. Got y'all locked down. Now, Gus, make her behave now, you hear me? Make her behave. I got you an extra hut over there if you get in the doghouse, so don't worry about it. You can straighten her up, okay? Straighten her up. I got plenty more hot wire though. I'll go find it. We'll run us a strand down that bottom if we got to. Now let me bring the sheriff over here. I hate for y'all to have to spend the night in jail, you hear me? You hear me? Oh, gracious. So I just watched it good that time. Moody is instigating it. Believe it or not, Moody is instigating it. Now Loretta was over here minding her business. Moody comes all the way up to the fence and starts shaking his head. And then Loretta comes over here. I don't know what in the world. I really don't know. Just strange to me. And of course, Loretta not being able to hear. There, see Loretta? See, Loretta's meaning business now. She ain't playing no games, see her? And see, Moody's fighting back. All right, y'all, so I've officially decided to go ahead and put a hot wire up. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want them to tear the fence up. So I'm just gonna put a hot wire up. Got my insulators, now got my wire. Shouldn't take me that long, should be pretty easy to do. And I do think, I think once they finally get calmed down and used to each other, I think it'll be fine. But in the meantime, I just don't want to take any chances. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Farm drama. First things first, no Electric Avenue happening today. Right, girl? All right, let's give this a whirl. They're actually, Moody's finally laying down, Mo's laying with him, and Loretta's laying right up against the fence here. Of course, Gus, he's right here. He don't care one way or another. Gus, we gotta do this. We don't need nobody getting hurt, sir. You know what I mean? What got into Loretta? Yeah. I don't know what got into her. Or Moody, honestly. Either one of them. But it's up to me to fix it. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, I think right about somewhere in here. I think once she hits it once or twice, she's gonna be done with it. You know it? I think we'll go from here on down. That is on this one. All right. Oh, I don't need your help doing this now. I don't need your help. That's not food. Goodness gracious. If I'd have known any better, I would have done this before I moved y'all in here. But I didn't know that this was gonna be a hot zone. Yep. No idea. All right, just got finished installing it. So hopefully this right here, Loretta, this right here should hopefully stop things. I made it kind of eye level instead of lower because she was going up instead of down. So if I gotta move it, I gotta move it. It's no big deal. All right, let's plug it in. Come on, Holly, let's go. Come on, girl, load up. Good girl. All right, hopefully this will be the peacekeeper until they get used to each other. Hey, I'm expecting you to act right now, okay? You act right. Be a good boy. Be a good Moody. I don't know what you and Loretta got with each other, but y'all need to settle your differences on out, okay? All right, life's too short, hear me? All right. Mo, what in the world? Hey, Peaches. Man, if you ain't heard it by now, but Loretta and Moody, like oil and water. I mean, it was like an MMA fight, you know, a cage fight. Whew. I got it taken care of. I put a hot wire up, and I just don't want nobody to get hurt. If the mess the fence up, I can always fix that, you know, but if one of them wants to get hurt, that's a different story. So I just don't want nobody to get hurt. So I did put a little hot wire up. That should keep everything at bay until they get used to each other and work the differences out, okay? But just want to tell you what was going on around here. I don't know if you heard it yet or not, but it was like Ollie and Fraser over there for a few minutes. And just between us, I think Loretta may could have got Moody. I'm just saying. All right, you guys, I think it's working. You can see Moody and Mo have finally left Gus and Loretta alone. And Gus and Loretta are now not paying Moody and Mo any attention. Mainly Moody. Mo really wasn't doing anything. So I think all is well. I think we got it handled. Loretta, what you think, girl? We got y'all fixed up. Got you a brand new pasture over here for y'all. Got your huts moved. You and Gus. It's like a second honeymoon, ain't it? Huh? Huh? It's like a second honeymoon, isn't it? Huh? Oh my goodness, we just love y'all. Yeah. Oh, we just love y'all. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Y'all are awesome. Oh goodness, y'all are so awesome. Yeah. Mm-mm.